I.Eat.Games, yeah.
Hey couriers, Mark here, and we are playing Death Stranding. I love this game. I love the Power Skeleton. I'm going to show you everything I can about what I know, how to get it, how to equip it, because that took me like 45 minutes to figure that out, which is crazy. Okay, so get to Chapter 3. It's the central region. Once you get there and you register Lake Knot City on the grid, you will get 3 missions for 3 preppers. The engineer is the one we're most interested in. He is south of Lake Knot City. His mission complete mission order number 19, the Evo-Devo unit delivery. Once you give him that, he will reward you with the Power Skeleton schematic. I'll show you how to build it, how to equip it, and then we're going to do lost cargo stuff for him so we can level up his rating and get to level 4, which will give us level 3 of the Power Skeleton. So yeah, I'll show you how to equip it, and there's a vehicle. I will show you where you can get a vehicle that'll help you do all this stuff more quickly. Now, if I am missing something, please leave a comment below. So here's the map, and you can see right there is the engineer. And if you check, we're in the central region. He is right here, sort of in the middle of the map, and up north is where we're going to find Lake Knot City. This is the starting point. This is where you come into the region. So this is where you're going to get your mission, order number 19, to deliver him the goods. So the craftsman you can see is up there on the left, and then south you can see is the elder. So once you complete the mission, this guide is assuming you've already completed it, go to him, and we're going to go into the terminal to chat with him. And go ahead and turn in your mission. Now, once you have it, what we want to do is go down to fabricate equipment. So he's going to give you the schematic. Now we have to build it. So go in here. We're going to hit R1, and we're going to go over to the equipment. And in here, you can see I have level 2, but you can get more stuff by finding his lost cargo. And I'll talk about that later. So go ahead and hit the X button, and then you're going to hit it again. And then you're going to hit it again, the X button or the cross button, to craft it. So once you craft it, it's going to end up in your cargo. And it really confused the heck out of me because when you go into the equipment menu, you press up on the D-pad, there it is. It's clearly there. And there's a button that says where, but it's grayed out. It doesn't say anything about where you go or how you're supposed to equip this dang thing. And I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. So I just started going through the menu. Well, here's what you have to do. Go into the cargo menu and scroll down. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so we can see better. Go to the Power Skeleton, press the X button so we can bring up the menu, and it says remove cargo and equip. That's what we want to do. So when you do that, that is when, by the way, right here, it's just warning you. It's going to remove stuff from your hips. That's fine. We can always pick it back up. So hit OK. And now look, 275 kilograms. So that's a lot more than the 127, the default. So now that we have Power Skeleton, by the way, that's level 2 I just put on. Now that you have leveled up, it's going to make it easier for you to carry more stuff, right? But what we want to do is we also want to carry more. You can get up to 300 kilograms by getting level 3, and that's like super, super helpful. By the way, the Power Skeleton does use a battery. So the lost cargo, you can see where the engineer is right there. You can see me standing right there. In that big red circle, that is where you're going to find most of the lost cargo. You see that mule camp right there? If you go there, yes, you're going to have to take out some guys. You might be able to sneak one in, but I found it very difficult to do. You're going to beat up some guys. You can find a truck there. Also, up in that mule camp at the very top, I found a Power Skeleton there, but it was after I had already acquired the level 3 schematic and fabricated my own. So if you're feeling saucy, go ahead and go up there and see if you can find it. Otherwise, just do it this way. This is probably the safest way to do it, especially if you don't want to engage in any combat. But yes, you can get a vehicle. Whoa, hello. But yes, you can get a vehicle like that truck, and it will help you out with carrying stuff. Now, This is me delivering lost cargo. The lost cargo is just littered all about, and all I did was hop in my vehicle and I was just mashing R1 and scanning and just finding tons of stuff for the elder, for the craftsman. Well, not so much for the craftsman, but mostly for the elder and for the engineer. And so you take this stuff and you just deliver it to them, and it's going to raise your rating with them. And so once you level them up, then they're gonna give you more stuff. So you can see down here, if you get your connection level with the engineer to number 4, that's when you unlock Power Skeleton level 3. And so we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna take this, we're gonna hit X, go through all these crazy, God, this menu system, this UI is nuts, isn't it? We're gonna go back into the fabrication system, and we're gonna tab over, and you can see there it is, level 3. So let's go ahead and go over there, hit the X button, and then hit the X button again, and then you're going to hit X and hold X, and that will allow you to build right there. It shows you what resources you use to build it, and then you can see, yes, there it is. We're going to put it in our cargo. So now that we're in our cargo, remember, you have to do this each time you upgrade, because remember, you're building a new Power Skeleton each time. So you're going to hit X, and then you're going to equip it, and that's going to raise all the way up to 305. And that's it. And so it's once you know how to do it, it's pretty simple, but this is a tremendous help throughout the game and just makes things easier. Now also, don't forget, these are powered by a battery. So you just got to keep running into generators. In my game, I've had no issue. There are generators all over the place. So it's been really easy to recharge equipment. But remember, you can also build your own generators, and that helps a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. It does help me out quite a bit. Thanks for checking out my video.